What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of my life. So y'all know I'm a musician, a guitarist to be exact. Y'all have seen a couple of my guitars. Here's my uncle's, who I dearly, dearly, dearly miss. And I am very glad to have this guitar in my possession. Sad that I had to get it that way, but so, y'all just saw my guitar, and guitarists use picks, and I'm not used to using picks because, well, I just prefer this over the sound of a pick. Or rather, I've just been playing with my hands instead of a pick for the last. Actually, wait. I don't even think I've ever actually used a pick, but I've owned a couple. Like, I got one of. I told you about the Fender picks, but I told you last year about the pick my dad had custom made for me, which was awesome. No, crap. Actually, this might make using the pick a bit easier. Well, the guitar charm on my, so these are the two newest picks I got. They were hanging around a chain. I just didn't get around to pulling the pick off. Dang, man, that sucks. But then again, I guess there might have been a weak link in the chain, and they just slipped off. That sucks. But these two picks mean a lot to me. Actually, the guitar is not actually a pick. I just use it as one. And let me show you the difference between the two. Here's the guitar. Here's the guitar charms strum, and here's the picks. You can hear that they have two different pitches, which is really cool for me, because that just means that I've got two different materials to choose which pick I use, which is nice. The guitar thing's actually just a charm that goes around the chain here. But as you just saw, it snapped off. I'll have to ask my mom if she can put it back on the chain later. But yeah, that's really cool that my aunt got me that. So I didn't mention this, but the chain, the charm, and the pick were a gift from my aunt. And the pick says, let's see here. Where is it? Give me a second. I'm trying to make out what it says. May the music that comes from this pick be the music in your soul. At least that's what I think it says. Or it says something to that effect. I can't really make it out right now because I don't have my glasses on. But either way, this pick's really cool. I'm not used to using a pick because the way I prefer to play is just using my hands, but I do own a couple of picks, and I have owned a couple of picks throughout the years, and this just happens to be one of my more recent acquires to my pick collection, as I call it. Which, even though I don't use picks, doesn't mean I don't appreciate it when people get them for me. Which I really do appreciate everything that helps me out with my music, everybody who helps me out with my music, be it just encouraging me to keep writing or continue to encourage me to keep playing. Some of those people are also the people who continue to inspire me to both do write and play. My aunt is one of those that continues to inspire me to write and play. That aunt knows who she is. Actually, a lot of my family members continue to encourage me to do what I do, and that's really cool that my aunt got me this. And I guess that's so weird that it must have been just a weak link in the chain, and they just must have fallen off, because both the charms thing and the both the charm and the pick are still connected, which means that there's a link missing from my chain. But if that were the case, the chain would not be hanging around my neck right now. So I might just, after I practice for a couple of hours, maybe an hour, I don't know, because I'm not used to playing with picks because, well, the way my hands are, it just makes playing with picks kind of hard. But I do enjoy looking at my pick collection, and I do enjoy picking them up every now and then, just to see if I can play with them. The picks I have are some are made out of metal, as you can tell with this one, and some are made out of plastic, like the ones I got with my starter Fender, just the standard regular Fender picks, which are still very well made. I just don't, the way my fingers are, I prefer to play with just my fingers, although, as y'all see, well, actually, my right hand doesn't really play. It's just the hand that I use to hold down my strings, which is hard. But as you can see, I prefer to play with my left hand. Well, that's obvious because my left hand is my dominant hand. And as you can tell, using a pick would be kind of hard with my disability, but I still do appreciate every pick I get, which is really cool. And this one just happens to be my most recent acquisition to my pick collection, which I really do like the fact that the guitar charm can be used as a pick too. That's pretty sweet. And yeah, it's been a good day. My mom made breakfast for dinner, which was really good. Sausage, egg, and cheese, and then a roll, which was really tasty, and I think there was some shredded up tater tots in there. I would have done the review of it, but I know I would have done a review while I was eating it, but I know a lot of people get grossed out by my when I'm eating on camera, and by a lot of people I mean at only 3 I know, but the 3 I know have actually said it to my face that my food reviews while I'm actually eating on camera are disgusting. So that's why I'm doing the review without the food in front of me, which is neither here nor there. But yeah, I'll still do my drink reviews on camera, which reminds me. Give me a second here. So, you all know that I'm a damn redneck. And by damn redneck, I mean I'm one of those dudes that mixes together drinks into their own bottles. Or as we called it at camp, our camp specials. Or at least that's what I called them. Tonight, what I got in this bottle is Diet Coke and grape Powerade Zero, which I'm not a Powerade Zero fan at all, unless I add something to it, because Powerade Zero is way too watered down. Same thing with Gatorade Zero, although I do prefer Gatorade Zero over Powerade Zero. Gatorade Zero, I don't have to add anything to. I can throw back a bottle of that without adding anything to it. But I still do it out of sheer habit because of how I am when I make my stuff. It can't be too watered down, or else it's I just don't like the taste. Kind of like, let's say you're making hot chocolate. If you're making it with milk, then it's a lot better. It may be worse for you, but it tastes better in my opinion. Which is how I prefer to make mine. And but my mom gets the cocoa that already has milk in it, and I like that stuff. And I do still make it with water instead of milk because she gets the stuff with milk in it. But I still prefer making my stuff with milk because it tastes better to me. If it's too watery, it just tastes really awful. It's like more water than what the flavor should be, if you know what I mean. Now let me pop this open and see what this redneck grape this grape Coke tastes like. After I made it, well, actually my mom made it because I can't really pour cans into bottles without a funnel, which you all have seen the funnels I use for making my iced hot chocolate already, which are the same funnels I would use if I were pouring, say, a Diet Coke can into a purple Powerade bottle, or mixing in Walmart brand Sprite, aka Twist Up, into let's say orange Powerade or grape Powerade to make bootleg Mountain Dew flavors, which I have done several videos of bootleg Mountain Dew on this channel. Go check those out. Now let me pop this bottle open and let's see what this puppy tastes like. Although if it tastes anything like the pictures I saw online, it's supposed to taste like grape Fanta. Actually, that ain't far off from grape Fanta. Holy crap. Holy freaking crap, man. That stuff is good. I mean, I knew it would be good because I've had grape Fanta before, but I did not think mixing Coke and the grape flavors would make it taste like grape Fanta. That is weird as all holy hell. But yeah, I am enjoying my winter so far. I hope you guys are too. Or if you're in, let's say, somewhere warm where it doesn't snow, you lucky ducks. even though I do enjoy snow, I do not enjoy having to go into snow with my electric chair. I will do it. Actually, I guess I could turn this into another wheelchair rant, but let's just say the last time, well, not the last time, because I have actually gone out in the snow already this winter, but let's just say one of the last times that I was out in the snow in my wheelchair, which, as y'all know, if you've seen the movie Silver Bullet or read the book Cycle of the Werewolf, you'll understand why I call my chair the Bullet. And one of the last times that I took my chair out in the snow, that was for a really important thing. It was for a doctor's appointment. I think it was just a checkup, but it could have been a seizure related thing, because around this time of year is, if I don't take my medicine on the regular, and sometimes I do forget. Thank God I'm filming a video, so when I go back and edit this footage, I'll remember to take it. Kind of sad that a video would have to make me remember that, but I digress. So, like I was saying, the last time I was in, well, actually, it was like a couple of years ago. It wasn't even the last time. A couple of years ago, when I was getting into our wheelchair van in the winter time, my tires just kept spinning, even though they said when they built that chair that the tires would go through any terrain. Any terrain, my butt. That chair does not go through ice, snow. It'll go through rain puddles pretty good, although you're a moron if you take an electric chair through a rain puddle unless you absolutely freaking have to, because why would you mix electricity with water? Because that could short out the battery. Not that I haven't gone through rain puddles when I'm with my brother and it starts raining when we're out on our walks up to the gas station or out to go get food, which we never actually walk to go get food unless we're getting jerky at the gas station when we get our drinks. But again, I digress. So yeah, today's been a pretty damn good day. I have wanted to take that pick off the chain for a while. Funny. But I need to ask my mom to at least put the charm back on, which is really weird because there are no broken links in my in the chain, because if there were, it wouldn't be around my neck. As you can clearly tell, it is around my neck. Well, actually, I guess you can't really tell because of my beard and the fact that my collar is around it. But you can tell that I've got a chain on right now, which, if you saw the beginning of this video, you would know that's where these two things belong, or at least this guitar. The pick is actually supposed to be used, but I am not used to using a pick because I just prefer to. The way my brain works is if my hands aren't, it's just hard to explain it. Let's just say I prefer playing au natural to using a pick. I prefer using my fingers than using a pick if I have the choice. If I ever have to choose between using a pick and using my fingers, I will use my fingers. Although, if my strings are as dull as these are, I don't know if you can tell from here, but I can tell that these are completely dull and possibly about to snap any day. A pick will come in handy because I'm not gonna hurt my fingers just by playing with by playing on oxidized strings. That's just freaking stupid. Especially on the thinner strings, which I'm not sure which ones are the thinner strings. I know that's one of the thinner ones, and so is this, but I'm not sure which strings they are on a guitar. But then again, I don't know. I know the flats and sharps and all that. I just don't. I know them. I just don't use them. I'm more of a freestyle guitarist, if you will. And I just let my hands do what they want. I just let my hand do what it wants, and whatever note it picks up on, it picks up on. Although if I'm using a pick, I will do it very, very slowly and very, very gently, because like I said, I don't use picks unless my strings are completely about to snap off, which I'd pluck one with my finger, but I'm not stupid enough to do that when I know when I know for a fact I need to change my strings. God dang, I hope I get strings for Christmas, which I'm pretty sure I already know 2 of my Christmas presents, because I actually said something about paying for it myself if I had to. And that would be a set of guitar strings, because I know damn well I need a set, and my EX10 Digimon card box, which comes with 24 packs and I think a promo card and maybe a couple of things of plastic. Either way, I'm having a blast tonight. First time using a pick in a not a long time, because, actually, wait, has it been 2 years? Either way, I don't know how often my brother changes my strings, but I know I've had the same strings on for a while, which is how I know they're oxidizing, because, if you know the smell of oxidizing strings, you know the smell of oxidizing strings. And it's heavy, to me, it's a heavy, metallic-y, garlicky smell, which is just awful. Although, I am one of those guitarists that will play until every string snaps unless he has replacement strings, which I really hope my mom's listening to me record this, because I really do need those replacement strings. And yeah, it's kind of funny. My birthday was a blast. I showed you guys some of the things I got for my birthday, which was on the 1st. And that was cool that my mom made me breakfast. She makes breakfast for me every day, really. unless I get it myself. But that's usually if she's at work and I don't want to wait, I just grab a granola bar or what have you. And today I just made buttered toast in the main house because I didn't have any butter over here in the apartment. I might need to ask Mom to. I'll look and see what I have for tomorrow, which I know I don't have any pepperonis, but we shall see. About butter, maybe. I think there was a little bit left over by my toaster. But yeah, I'm your host, Isaac Brumett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as shit will. Peace out, y'all.